Hi guys, so today I want to share with you my 5 favourite lessons from the book The Way of the Superior Man by David Dider. This book was a very compelling read. There are some fundamental points that hit close to home, and there are others which are a bit more convoluted but generally make much more sense as you continue reading and string everything together bit by bit. It even gets a little bit dark and twisty at times, and sometimes kind of confronting, to be honest, especially for men. I had quite a few giggles, especially when the book started teaching me about how women think and how men should respond. Plenty of moments where kind of like, oh my god, that makes so much more sense now. They say men will never understand women, but this guy here might just be onto something. Anywho, let's move on to 5 ways to be a superior man. There is never going to be a time in your life when all the puzzle pieces fall into place, and you're met with heaps of time and space to finally sit down and conquer your dreams and aspirations. As your life progresses, you are simply met with more responsibilities and worries, ones that are even tougher than the previous. Like the hamster on the wheel, it never really ends. If you wait and wait for the perfect moment, you might be waiting forever, and before you know it, a good chunk of your life has passed. A superior man doesn't wait for the perfect moment, and he doesn't give himself excuses as to why he is unable to do whatever he wants to do. He will creatively set aside time every day to follow his heart and work on whatever it is he believes he must do. He will never let money, family obligations, and whatever else life throws at him to stand in his way. Of course, that's not to say he would neglect his duties, but like I said, just creatively find a way to work around your challenges. This isn't the first source that I've come across that mentions this. I think many of us live our lives without that sense of urgency. We settle for the easy and make up every excuse in the book as to why we can't be doing whatever it is we really want to do. Then the obstacles of life continue their onslaught. After finish high school, I have to start worrying about uni. I better do a course that has a good job prospect. After that, you get that amazing office job. You better start working hard so you get the promotion and get a pay raise. So you get the deposits for a house and so on and on. But deep down, you really just wanted to play the piano for more than an hour a day and write songs about David Attenborough and his glorious adventures with the giant turtles on the Galapagos Islands, or, whatever it is you wanted to do. The message here is to not wait for the Tetris blocks to fall into place before you do the things you enjoy. Every moment waited is a moment wasted. So point number 1, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Every man knows that his true mission in life will come before his relationship. It's not to say that his relationship isn't important, but rather, it is simply he cannot put the relationship as number 1, because this will leave his core feeling empty. A woman will not be fulfilled with a man who doesn't have a goal. She would feel his apathy to the world, and it would be reflected and detrimental to their relationship. Ever see those movies where the man has to go to war and says to his woman, "I love you babe, but I have to do this." She cries and weeps and says to him, "I don't want you to go, darling." But in her mind, she understands his mission in life is absolutely essential to his core, and her love for him only grows stronger. Now picture her saying, "I don't want you to go." And he turns around and says, "Okay, I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to let the other men deal with the alien invasion." Now would her love for him be quite as strong? A superior man understands his purpose and that his woman deserves his best effort, and he too deserves his best for himself. In order to provide that, he must prioritize his mission first, in his quest for life and love. Point number 2, your purpose must come before your relationship. So men live by their words. If you ask your best mate, "Hey, you want to go to the movies tomorrow and watch The Great Wall?" It's going to be great. Matt Damon being the only white guy may even be as good as Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. Your mate will either say, "I'm keen," which means yes, or "Nah man, the trailer looks crap," which means no. Hence, men are quite simple. We stick by our words, usually anyway. Women, however, are not quite as simple. She may say yes, but depending on how she said it and how she is feeling at the time, it could mean yes, but I'm not happy, and you're going to have to watch The Notebook with me later for the 8th time. Vice versa, she could give you a giant no, but after you tickle her and say, "Come on babe, we'll get some popcorn and some boysenberry ice cream, your favourite," she suddenly smiles back and says yes to the movie, because the mood has now changed. So what a woman says isn't as important as how she says it and how she's feeling at the time. So no can often mean yes, and yes can often mean no. I'm sure any man watching this right now has had moments where your woman has said something, and 15 minutes later unleashed complete hell upon you for doing what she said. Then you're left scratching your head and asking yourself, what the hell did I do wrong? A superior man understands how the woman feels in the present moment is her ultimate truth, not what she says, and that her truth can potentially display the 4 seasons at any moment. Sunshine and rainbows at 9 o'clock, and then stormy typhoons at 9:03. Of course there are going to be times when a woman does in fact say what she means. What can I say? Shit happens. Point number 3. Women are not liars. They just don't really say what they mean, sadly. Let's say you and your girlfriend have had a busy week. She's been stressed out and so have you. Friday comes along and you ask her, "Babe, it's been a rough week. What do you want to do tonight? We'll do whatever you want to do." At first glance, this seems like a rather solid approach. You're not being rude, in fact you're giving her choice, and who doesn't love options? Suddenly your girlfriend is frustrated and upset. She's had a stressful week, and she doesn't want to sit down now and decide what you guys can do. In fact, she's getting excessively pissed off because now she's probably more stressed out about the many options available. We all know how bad women are when they're given options. Decisiveness is not their strong suit. Hey babe, wanna have Italian or Japanese? I feel like schnitzel with mushroom sauce, but I had a cake today at the office, so I want to have a light dinner. Oh, Japanese sounds really good, but I'm just never feeling. God, I don't know what to choose. 2 hours later. ... ZZZ. A superior man has the night planned out. He tells his girlfriend, babe, go have a shower, put your face on, I got us dinner reservations at Dorsia, and then I got us tickets to see Beauty and the Beast. He takes the initiative despite being tired himself. He understands that this is an opportunity to quietly surprise his girlfriend and make the week end on a happy note. One of the most fundamental feminine desires in intimacy is to be able to relax, sit back, and surrender, resting assured that her man will take care of everything, leaving her to spend her energy enjoying the night out after a stressful week. Point number 4, take the initiative, let your woman relax. The masculine grows by challenge, but the feminine grows by praise. Ever talk to your gym buddy and be like, I bet I will bench 130 kilograms way before you, easily. Knowing completely well that this is definitely not easy because your gym buddy is significantly stronger than you. This of course fuels your friend, and over the course of 6 months his bench press improves drastically, and so does yours. Men grow and are inspired when they are challenged. I'm sure many of us have a dad that is a jack of all trades, a handyman around the house. Don't you dare call the plumber because plumber dad has it under control. Plumber dad is especially determined when annoying mum is doubting his abilities. This however does not work for the feminine. If you tell your girlfriend, I bet you can't run on the treadmill for 30 minutes when she usually runs for 15, she is not going to respond kindly. She sees this as you disrespecting her fitness and abilities, thus not motivating in the least. If you, however, say something like, babe, you're not sweating much today and your running form looks really good, she will see this as you reinforcing her positive performance, and now she may feel more inclined to run a little bit longer and faster. A superior man understands that the feminine is fueled and nurtured by praise. The more you praise the qualities you love, the more those qualities will grow in her. Point number 5, praise your woman. Anyway, that's all we have for today. The book's much longer and there's a lot more in there. And I wouldn't say I agree with everything, but there's definitely some tips and advice that were real eye-openers and it was intriguing to say the least. Anywho, thanks for watching, and this is Building Blocks of Square, signing out.